Hi guys, and welcome back. You're still watching Edutainment Vibes TV, where we keep it real, relatable, and ridiculously entertaining. Once again, I'm Excellence, but you can call me Exile. Now, on to today's video. Have you ever wondered why you study for like 5 hours straight, and yet you take a break, and then your brain can't actually remember everything you're studying, but yet you can still remember all your Davido lyrics and forget everything you studied in your economics textbook? Well, first things first, you're not the problem, okay? Most of you are blaming yourself that you're the problem. You're not the problem. And don't blame your brain. Your brain is not also the problem. The main problem is the method you applied for remembrance and assimilating purpose. So that's the problem. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the tips and the common mistakes we all make regarding studying. Now, imagine studying for like 24 hours straight, but without properly reviewing everything. Your brain has this tendency of forgetting up to 70% of everything you have actually studied. That is like studying for 10 hours straight, and yet you can only remember 3 hours worth of everything you have studied. Where did the remaining 7 hours go? Gone, like Nepal's light. Now I'm going to be dropping the 5 tips for how to remember better. First technique is called spaced recall, also known as study and bounce and come back later. That's the meaning of the spaced recall. This kind of technique is trying to just tell you that you don't need to study for like 5 hours, like don't study straight, 5 hours straight. Cramming for 5 hours straight is not necessary. You can 3 times a day. You come back tomorrow, you review tomorrow, study next tomorrow, review next about tomorrow. Then you keep doing it like weeks to weeks. This particular technique just makes you imagine your brain like this. Imagine your brain as a plant. If you water it once, it won't grow. Well, if you constantly water it like every few times, it's going to germinate. So that is how the brain works. After properly studying and do a like reviewing, your brain is going to keep remembering every other stuff you have actually studied. That's the first technique known as spaced recall, also known as study and bounce, then come back later. Most of you need to apply this technique. All right. The next technique is active recall. Now, this technique is just trying to tell you that you should stop reading your books like as if you are reading a novel. Stop reading it straight. I mean, you need to close the book. Ask yourself, what did I study? What is exactly, can I teach somebody what I have studied? Just to make you know, if you can't teach, if you can't teach, then you don't know. You need to quiz yourself. This technique makes you quiz yourself. You ask yourself questions, then you answer it back. All right, the third technique is called the Pomodoro technique. This technique is a time-based technique. Okay, this technique makes you like set time for yourself while studying, and it's like giving yourself 25 minutes to study. 20 minutes you use to study straight, then you use 5 minutes to rest. You repeat that for like 3 times, and you take a longer break. So time based technique, meaning you have to be time cautious of like when you're actually studying. All right, the fourth technique is called the storytelling or visual crazy visual technique. All right, this technique actually based on creating of visuals of everything you have actually studied. Like why do you think you remember most of your movies? Like most of the movie scenes and stuff, because it has a picture form in your head. So the producers of the TV series, the popular TV series Merlin, they were a genius in the aspect of like mixing education with entertainment. Behind all those superstitions of magic and whatnot on the long series, there is the history of the Britons back then. So they gave you a form of image, a form of visual for you to remember. So the more crazier your like visual is, the more you remember. So when you are imagining the book, like you are imagining studying let's say communication techniques, you imagine yourself performing a particular set of communication technique, just to let you know that yes, so your brain can actually remember. And the more crazier that kind of imagination is, the more your brain will obviously remember. This technique is called the teach back technique, also known as become the teacher. you know you need to be able to teach people everything you have known. So you first start with taking up your pillow. Teach your pillow, teach your couch, what everything that you have read. The more you teach, the more your brain start to connect the dots. That's the more you explain, the more your brain connects the dots, the more your brain remembers. The common mistake we all make while studying. The first mistake is studying with your cell phone or your mobile phone or whatever, any gadgets. I don't quite understand people who believe that studying with their phone is actually more helpful than studying with the like original book. It's pointless because you obviously be distracted. Imagine studying like PDFs on your phone and then you receive a credit alert. Will you be able to study? No, it's not possible. Your attention would have actually diverted from your book to the message, or you're actually studying a PDF or something on your phone, and then some like one of your best pals does message you and is like, or he or she is like, Afa, I have gist for you. You obviously be interested, and as you are interested, you are diverting your attention from the book to your cell phone. And I actually accept the fact that yes, music is a form of actually is a good form of reading. I do that, yes, but you have to be very cautious due to the fact that it can actually become a form of distraction later on. Now, the second mistake we all make is reading without writing or summarizing. I mean, why would you do that? Do you believe that your brain is actually something that we won't forget? Your brain is not a computer. Even computers have backup servers. Just to let you know that in case one memory server gets wiped off, the other one is there for like reservation and more informations to come back in case they need it later on. So your books and your notebooks or whatnot should become the backup server to your brain. So there you can actually go back there to review those particular set of information, so your brain can actually remember those things and be able to help you out in terms of exams. Now, the third mistake we all make is reading while hungry. Like no matter how no matter how brilliant you are, if you are reading without a food in your stomach, the book won't enter your head. Your mental fortitude will actually will be low. Your assimilation skills will actually decrease around that kind of time. You now start wondering, why is this book not entering my head? Bro, you are hungry. That's it. You need to go and eat. And the solution: eat, drink, and sleep. Okay, this sleep is in two categories. Sleep is your enemy and also your friend. Sleep is only your friend after you have studied a long run, you have studied for hours, and you just need to take a break. And after you take a break, after you wake up, you take your book and you do some mad revision. Why? The reason why sleep is your enemy is the fact that you haven't even read up to 2 pages and it is already whispering in your ear saying, "My brother, don't sleep," or "My sister, don't sleep." Now tell me, did you learn something today? Or matter of fact, can you remember what I said 5 minutes ago? Okay, let's do a memory test. Comment memory unlocked if you can remember the five tips I dropped to remember better in the previous minutes that have passed. If you can, if you remember them, you can drop them on the comment section below. I'll give you an hint: Pomodoro's technique. The rest is on you. All right, so that is all on Edutainment Vibe TV. Don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button, and also share this video to some of your friends who actually reads but can't actually remember everything that he or she have actually read. This video can be helpful to them if possible, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you.